You're not wrong, but I would consider this to fall under the umbrella of what I like to call a yes and scenario. And before I dive in, make sure you click back on the comment and watch the original video for context to see what they are responding to. Yes, I agree that traditionally this thought process may make it more difficult for mothers or caregivers in general in the workplace. But as a single mom of two school-age children who has been in a corporate type position since about 2007, I do tend to agree with the general sentiment. My goal when I start any new job is to go as long as possible before making that first ask, that first favor of I need to come in late, I need to leave early, I need to log off today because X, Y, and Z happened. This is also coupled with trying to be a really good worker in terms of my work output, my productivity, my quality of work. I really try to show that I'm a team player. And what this all boils down to is a first impression. They say that, a first impression lasts a lifetime. Like it's really hard to come back from a bad first impression. So it's not about going into work and trying to be perfect throughout your entire career, but it is realizing that those initial days, weeks, months, when you're starting a new job, you're setting the tone for your reputation in that workplace. And again, like I mentioned earlier, I'm really fortunate that I haven't had any truly toxic workplaces or toxic bosses because my experience may have been different in those scenarios. But I gotta say, as a single mother, I gotta leave sometimes early to pick up my kids. I gotta come in late because I gotta take them to doctor's appointments. I gotta miss work entirely and just take a sick day. And I've been really fortunate that I don't have any issues with that with my bosses. They recognize that I need grace. They recognize that I'm a hard worker and that I'm going to come to work and I'm going to perform. But sometimes life gets in the way of that. So I think if you start a new job and if your routine at your job is that most days you show up on time, you stay until your appointed time to leave, you do good work or at least average work, most of the time you're not going to have a problem. But when it becomes an ongoing issue is when it's really going to hamper your career.